Hello, it's Hawker from Asheville Music Tools, and welcome to Obscura Manufacturing in the beautiful foothills of Lenoir, North Carolina. Obscura is one of our metal finishers, and they do all our wonderful powder coating and our machining and our printing of all the Asheville Music Tools products. And I want to talk a little bit about why that's important to me. If you've ever looked at the back of one of our products, there's this little sign right here that says, "Proudly designed and assembled in North Carolina." And that's something we take real serious, and we try to get as many vendors and as many suppliers as we can right here from North Carolina and South Carolina and the surrounding area. And Obscura Manufacturing is one of our partners that helps us accomplish this goal. So let's go in and talk to them. Hey, I'm here with Scott, the owner of Obscura Manufacturing, and we're here to talk a little bit about what you do and how you got started. So tell me a little bit about Obscura Manufacturing and what you do.
We're a guitar effects pedal manufacturer. We also make products for certain guitars, like pickguards and stuff like that, but primarily just guitar effects spaces where we are.
So you're in a niche industry that you really cater to the music industry and the guitar industry. How did you get started in this?
Honestly, there was just a need for it. I started out by making aluminum guitar necks, and I actually traded a guitar neck for a video, and the person that I traded to was Fuzzlord Effects, and they just asked me like, "Hey, could you make these enclosures?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I mean, it was a lot easier than making guitar necks, so I just kind of transitioned into that. You know, there's a lot of people complaining about like long lead times and this stuff, and you know, my background's in manufacturing, so I just decided to take it on full time.
And so how long have you been doing this?
Since I guess the tail end of 2019, I think. Yeah.
It's about 6 years now then.
Yeah.
And you're known for a lot of very special finishes and custom finishes. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh yeah. We experiment a lot. I mean, we've created a lot of processes that are unique to our business. You know, we've been featured by prismatic powders and stuff for some of the things that we've created. For me, that's like one of the ways to make manufacturing a little bit more exciting, is just kind of experiment with like different colors and processes and stuff like that.
So we're in Lenoir, North Carolina, and for those that don't know, it's kind of an odd place, halfway up the mountains and a little bit nowhere. So tell me about manufacturing in Lenoir, North Carolina, and what's that like?
Oh, I mean, Lenoir, North Carolina is a big manufacturing town. It was once known as like the furniture capital of the world. There's a lot of manufacturing going on here. That's kind of what brought me to the area. I was originally in Greensboro, and I landed a machining job out this way, and I just kind of transitioned to doing Obscura now. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of manufacturing here for sure.
So did you work for a company local that closed down or moved out and you started this? Is that what you're saying? Or?
No, they're still there. They're still thriving. Yeah, I worked at a company that we did. I mean, we did everything from like aerospace parts, and I made stuff for like satellites, fishing rods, roller coasters. I mean, literally anything and everything. So yeah, that's kind of my background.
What are your biggest challenges to the business being out here in Lenoir?
I mean, Lenoir is a small town. It's about 18,000 people, so definitely, you know, finding the right people is difficult in a small town. But on the other hand, too, like, you know, there's not a lot of people that are interested in this kind of stuff. So whenever you do find the rare people, they're like really excited about it.
Well, I'm really excited to see your facilities and see what you do. I know a lot of people are familiar with silk screening, but you do something a little bit different. You do the UV printing. Can you show me that and we go take a look at that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's go do that.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, well, we're back with Scott in the print room here with these two beautiful machines and lasers and all kinds of fun toys here. And so I want to talk a little bit about what you're doing in here. Of course, a lot of people think about silk screen, and they still call it silk screen. Yeah. But this is kind of a new thing here that we're doing. You're doing something a little bit different, maybe not for the pedal industry. Yeah. But why don't you tell me what it is and tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, we utilize UV printing here. It's a process in which, this is kind of interesting to the music world, the print heads for a UV printer uses like a piezo technology. It's very similar to microphones. I think that's really cool, but they're microscopic. but it lays down the ink and cures it instantly.
And it's a multicolor process too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I always like to joke and tell people that they can print their high school prom photos on pedals if they want them. You know, so I mean, it literally can do any color that you want.
So this is a new. I wasn't really aware of this process until I started Asheville Music Tools, and I found out that this was. How long has this been a process that people have been using? It seems like a very new system.
Oh man, I'm you know, I know it's gotten really popular over the past like 10 years. I'm not really sure exactly when it started, but it's definitely taking it off. You know, I think a lot of the industry is, you know, they're really starting to figure out the problems they were having with earlier machines and stuff. But then I think they really have got it dialed in now.
Yeah, I noticed as I've been watching you, you've changed machines and added and changed the brands of machines. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you got here and what your machines are?
Yeah, I have 2 Mamaki printers. I used to have a Roland printer as well. It was just another brand of UV printer. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without these machines. I mean, they make setup and for each pedal like very simple, which is very key to us because we do a lot of short run stuff. So we're printing 25 pedals going on to the next design. So it really helps with you know, just having like a low setup time.
Well, it's fascinating to see this and see this change, and not you don't have to deal with all the setup and curing screens and cleaning screens and alignment, and it's a beautiful process, high resolution, high color, and some of the things you've done, they're not out. I was going to see you had the pedal out here earlier. I saw it today. It was just absolutely stellar and incredible. So thank you very much. We'll get a couple shots of the machine and see it working. Thank you for your time today, Scott.
Cool. Thanks.